The following is a presentation of 912 Sports. Welcome to On Air with 912 Sports, your number one source for high school sports. With Sean Smoke, Kevin Price, and Robbie Ross. On Air with 912 Sports is brought to you by Coastal Pines Technical College. Go Coastal. Prime South Bank. Find your prime. Robbie Robertson Ford, because Fords are cheaper in the swamp. Gibson Animal Clinic, practical solutions with limited fees. Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, the region's best orthopedic care. And Kim Smoke, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty.
High schoolers, did you know that you can get a head start on your college career and save money at the same time through dual enrollment at Coastal Pines Technical College? Dual enrollment is open to high school juniors and seniors, tuition free. Talk to your high school counselor or visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College, an equal opportunity institution. Go Coastal.
It makes sense Prime South Bank would have a great mobile app. Nobody is as mobile as our customers. For a century, they've chased dreams, followed their hearts, took the road less taken, made a new path, taken leaps of faith. At Prime South, offering the latest digital banking, secure pay apps, and new online lending is part of a mobile tradition that goes way back. Life is mobile. So is Prime South. Find your Prime. Member FDIC.
Robbie Ross with the Ross Report, 912 Sports. It's time for the State Baseball Championship Series, the final high school athletic events of the 2021-2022 school year, culminating at four great ballparks across the state. First 7A played tomorrow and Saturday at Truist Park in Atlanta, or I guess Cobb County for those purists that want to make sure we get the right location there. Woodstock and Etowah taking on each other in the 7A matchup. 6A, Allatoona and Pope today and tomorrow, if necessary, at Truist Park. 5A will be Cartersville and Loganville. Both those programs no strangers to state championship baseball series. They will play Saturday, and the IF game will be on Monday from Advent Health Stadium, home of the Rome Braves, up in Rome, Georgia. 4A, LaGrange and North Oconee tomorrow, and Monday is the IF game as well in that one. Advent Health Stadium up in Rome for that one. AAA, Pike County against Redan, who eliminated Pierce County in the semifinals. Those will be Monday and Tuesday at Coolray Field, home of the Gwinnett Stripers, the Atlanta Braves AAA ball club. Vidalia and Thomasville will play the AA series Monday and Wednesday at Clement Stadium, home of the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. 1A Public will be Charlton County and Metter. Neither one of those have too far to travel. They will also be at Clement Stadium up in Statesboro on the campus of Georgia Southern. And the 1A Private Series will be Coolray Field in Gwinnett, the home of the Stripers, the AAA ball club of the Braves, as I mentioned a moment ago. Wesleyan versus North Cobb Christian. So the high school not football. Spring games are coming up right now. And, of course, that'll be the next event as we turn to 2022-2023. But the high school sports season comes to an end in 2021-2022 with the Baseball State Championship Series at four great ballparks across the state of Georgia. I'm Robbie Ross. This has been the Ross Report for 912 Sports.
Welcome, sports fans. The Track and Field State Championships for the state of Georgia were held in 4 different locations over this past weekend, and we had some winners from right here in the 912. In 2A, the boys high jump, Cameron Glasper of Vidalia jumped a total of 6 foot 4 inches to win the state title in high jump. In boys pole vaulting, Hunter Manning, also of Vidalia, jumped an amazing 12 foot 6 inches to win a state championship in pole vaulting. And in boys shot put, Darius Barge of the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets threw 52 feet 8 inches to win the boys shot put there in AA. Moving on up to AAA, in the boys 400-meter dash, Darius Smith from Appleton County ran a 49.17 to win the state title. Also, Darius was part of one of the 4 that won the 4x400-meter relay. So that title goes to Appleton County as well at 3 minutes 22 seconds 3 minutes 22 seconds .37. So congratulations to the Appleton County Pirates. In girls, they also won. The Appleton County Pirates won the 4x200 meter relay. So that's another feather in the Appleton County track team's cap there. That's 3 state titles this past weekend. They were all running up at Carrollton. And then in the girls discus, Leah Williams from Liberty County, the Panthers there, she wins the state title, throwing 51 foot 10 inches there in the discus. So congratulations to Leah Williams from Liberty County. Moving on over to 6A, we had this event was also held in Carrollton. We had the boys high jump. Ryan Rankin from Brunswick High School jumped an amazing 7 foot to win the state title there for high jump. And then in the boys triple jump, Cameron Edwards of South Effingham jumped an amazing 47 foot 1 inches there in the triple jump to win a state title. So congratulations to all the state title winners from this past weekend's track and field events held all over the state. I think the AA stuff was held over in Columbus, and then Carrollton is where the 3 and the 6A stuff was done. But we had a chance to catch up with Darius Smith. For people who don't know, Darius Smith, the big defensive end that's going to be going to the University of Georgia in the fall. So we were able to talk to him about his 2, not 1, but 2 state titles from this past weekend. And here's what Darius had to say. Welcome, sports fans, and thanks for watching On Air with 912 Sports. I'm Sean Smoke, publisher of 912 Sports, and joined now by the Gibson Animal Clinic Defensive Player of the Year for the Appleton County Pirates, Darius Smith. Darius, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. It's been one heck of a senior season for you guys, Darius. Like I said, you were named Player of the Year. You guys made a really, really deep run in 3A there, for football. And then this past weekend, you and your buddies had a great weekend up at Carrollton. You were the state champion for the boys 400-meter dash. And then you were also part of one of the 4 guys that won the 4x400 meter relay. So Darius, talk a little bit about this weekend, man, and how that experience was.
It was good. We was going in there knowing that we was going to win, and I knew I had the fastest time in the 400, so I just went and executed. In the 4x4, we just went. Everybody ran good, so we just finished good.
Yeah. Well, Darius, now in the 400 that you ran as an individual, did you run it before the relay or after?
It was before the relay.
It was before the relay, and that's. And I understand that you really had an opportunity to maybe run in another individual event, but you actually opted to run with the relay. Talk a little bit about what went into that decision.
Knowing running 200, I'd be a little tired after that, so I just wanted to save my energy for the 4x4.
Yep. Well, good deal. Well, it was in the 4x400 relay. It was you, Jermaine McMillan, William Solomon, and Camden Hickox. And talk a little bit about what leg did you run, Darius, and why did you run that leg?
I'm running the last leg because I got the fastest time, just in case somebody be in front of us, I can go run them down and win the race like that. Right.
Okay. So you were the anchor then. So, well, good deal, man. Well, congratulations. Like I said, a huge weekend, winning 2 state titles, and one weekend that was quite a defeat. And like I said, you guys went in kind of to that race as the favorites. I believe you guys were region champs as far as track goes, and took it on the state. Had you ever ran up at Carrollton before? Or was that your first trip up there?
That was my first trip.
The first trip, yeah. Track good. It was a good facility. I mean, did y'all run on kind of the same track that y'all run on at Appleton there?
No, it's different.
Oh, it's different. That didn't throw y'all for a loop. Y'all ready for anything that the track presented, eh?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations. Well, Darius, we all know that you're going in the fall to play football for the national championship, Georgia Bulldogs. Talk a little bit about when are you leaving? What's your expectations once you get up there, buddy?
I leave May 31st. I'm just ready to get up there and get to work.
Right. So you'll be there for the whole summer then if you're leaving May 31st then?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, congratulations. Yeah, my son, he's a UGA. He goes to UGA as well. So he just came over for weekend. He's already ready to get back up there. So I know you'll have a good time in Athens, man. So congratulations on a great football season, great career there at Appleton County, and congratulations on both of those state championships there this past weekend. Again, winning the 400-meter dash and then being one of the four to win the 4x4. 4x400 meter relay. So congratulations, guys. Great job, and hopefully we'll catch up with you once you get up to UGA, Darius.
Yes, sir.
All righty, man. That's Darius Smith. He's a two-time state champion this past weekend up in Carrollton for the AAA. So we'll take a break right here, and we'll be right back after these messages. Thanks for watching On Air with 912 Sports.
Play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robertson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Call on us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
It was shots like those and drives like these that led the Ware County Gators to the 5A Girls Golf State Championship. Hello, everybody. I'm Sean Smoke, publisher of 912 Sports, and the Ware County Gators and the Okefenokee Country Club hosted the 2022 Golf 5A State Championships out in Blackshear this past Monday and Tuesday, and the Gators came away with the hardware. The girls were able to win their 5A championship, led by the 912 Sports Player of the Year for girls golf in large schools, Carlin Paulk, as she led the Gators to the championship, along with her teammates Clarissa Musgrove, Emma Thomas, Tatum Downs, and Anderson Grantham. They're coached by Tony Wheeler and assisted by Joseph Heyman. And we do going into the tournament, the girls had a shot, and they put together 2 great days to win the state title. The boys didn't fare quite as good, but Lee Smith, the club champion out at Okefenokee Golf Course, and the Gators' #1 player for the boys team, won low medalist and is the individual 5A state champion. So congratulations to Lee Smith. The Gator boys played well, but didn't have enough to win the state championship as a team. But Lee had an incredible 2 days, shot a 71 on Monday and a 68 on Tuesday, and we're able to catch up with Lee and talk a little bit about his championship. And here's what Lee had to say.
Welcome, sports fans. We're here at the Okefenokee Country Club, and I'm with Lee Smith, the 5A state champ. Lee, how does that sound, buddy?
Sounds awesome. It's an honor to have that. Yeah.
You know, Lee, we interviewed you last year when you were going to the junior amateur, and the last thing I asked you in that interview was, well, what's up next for Lee Smith? The very words out of your mouth was come back your senior year and win a state title. You guys didn't get it as a team today, but you got it as an individual by shooting 71 yesterday, 68 today. So congratulations, man, on an awesome 2 rounds. Talk a little bit about Lee yesterday. You come in, you shot a 71, you're under par, but you're already 4 behind the guy who's leading the field. He shoots a 67. So talk a little bit about what kind of stress level that was for you yesterday.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really too worried about it, but I knew like today it can change real fast. You don't know what's going to happen in golf. I mean, that's just how golf is. So yesterday I was like, I can come out today, just do my best, and maybe I can come out with a victory, and that just happened.
Yep. Well, like I said, just a great round to come back and shoot a 68 there, on day 2. But talk a little bit about what was working for you today. Was it your drive? Was it your putts? Was it your chips? What was working for you to get that title?
Really, I would say the driving and the putting. I had went back and counted all my putts, and I had 28 putts, which is a pretty good amount of putts to have in a round. I hit a lot of fairways with the driver too. I mean, it was pretty spot on. I just could not miss.
Well, I know when I came out here earlier today, and I believe I shot some video of you at this very hole that we're at right now, and I think you were 3 under at the time, and Bryson, who's your coach's son, he comes up to me and said, Lee's putting on a show, man. He's swinging them well. So I knew at that point you had a chance, but, were you scoreboard watching, or you just try to stay within yourself and play the game today?
You have to stay within yourself and play the game. You can't really get too focused on the scoreboard. You just have to stay focused and play your game. That's it.
Well, like I said, man, you had this as a goal to win this 5A state title. You did it. So congratulations, Lee. I know you're going on to play college golf. You'll be going over to Coastal Georgia over there in Brunswick. So congratulations on that. And we look forward to following along with you in your career over there. But again, man, congratulations on being the state titleist today.
And thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me.
All righty, buddy. That's Lee Smith, the 5A state champion, after winning the 2 rounds here at Okefenokee Country Club, shooting a 71 on day 1 and a 68 on day 2.
So a big shout out to the Okefenokee Country Club and the Waycross Ware community for putting on such a great event. Hey, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the other champions today. Again, the Ware County Lady Gator girls win the 5A state team championship. And Ella Manley comes in first as an individual there for the girls' play. And then that puts Carlin Paulk came in 5th overall. So congratulations there. And the boys' championship today for the team went to Stars Mill. And Wayne County came in 2nd. So congratulations to the Wayne County Yellow Jackets for coming in 2nd. Of course, our own Lee Smith winning the individual title there. And the Gators of the team come in 6th place. So again, appreciate everything that the Okefenokee Country Club done. A fantastic event, and congratulations to all the winners. Hey, listen, we'd be also remiss if we didn't say something about Pierce County. The girls team in Pierce County won a state title today for the 3A state championship. So congratulations to the Pierce County girls, and also Mackenzie Connell. Mackenzie came in 3rd overall as an individual as she led her team to that 3A state championship. So congratulations to the Lady Bears for winning that golf championship.
Playing golf at home this week was definitely sweet for the Glen Academy girls. Like they have many times in the past, the Lady Terrors won a state crown for the 912 area code by claiming the Class 6A state title with an 11-shot victory on Jekyll Island Tuesday in the 36-hole state championship tournament played on the Indian Mound course. Meantime, Jekyll Island was also the host of the Class 6A boys state championship tournament, which was played on the Pine Lakes course. Both tournaments were 2-round events played on Monday and Tuesday, along with the state tournaments in all 7 Georgia High School Association classifications played around the state. For the Glen girls, the state title was the 8th overall for the program, but the first since the 2011 season. The Lady Terrors led after Monday's first round and extended their lead in round 2 by again posting the low score of the day. They shot 243 on day 1 and 241 on day 2 for a final 484 team score. Creekview, the defending champion, was 2nd. Johns Creek was 3rd. Also, the individual title stayed right here in southeast Georgia, as Richmond Hill's Hannah Barrett was the tournament medalist. She shot 150 over the 2 rounds with scores of 74 and 76 to win by 7 shots. After his team was awarded the state championship trophy, here's what Glen head coach Kip Hall had to say about the Lady Terrors claiming the state title. All right, Coach Hall, so congratulations on winning the state championship. So the dumb question that gets the obvious answer, how does it feel to win the state championship?
Very satisfying, not just for me and Coach Irby, but for the girls. All the hard work and dedication they put in, especially the seniors. They put so much work and heartache. We've had some adversity over the years playing in tournaments and just, learning the game of golf, and it's just satisfying to watch them really enjoy it and see all that hard work pay off for them.
Now, I know any team kind of worth anything has this goal when the season started, but did y'all feel like this was definitely realistic when y'all started preseason practice?
Yes, but we didn't really press that issue. I just told them at the beginning of the season, we told them we have an opportunity to do really well this year, and it depends on how far we go. by their work ethic and what we do at practice. And I think after a few of the tournaments where we won this year, it started snowballing a little bit, and we had a little bit more pep in our workouts and when we came out to practice. And so, I didn't want to put a bunch of pressure on them, saying yes, we're going to compete and win this thing. I just told them we were good enough. How far we go is going to depend on how hard we work. And like today, I was conflicted. I didn't know, I didn't want to put pressure on them, so I try to treat it like we always do when we go into a tournament, and kind of keep it a little bit loose, and just give them some reassurance that you're going to be fine. If you have a bad hole, move on. And especially like Elise yesterday, she was really beating herself up. She shot an 86, and she's normally around 79 or 80, and she had one bad hole, and she came back and parred the last 5 in a row. And so I told her last night before she left, I said, look, today's over with, that round's over, can't do nothing about it. I said, your score could be the determining factor tomorrow. And it came out that way. She shot a 77 today as a 9th grader in the state championship.
So really, I mean, when it comes to golf, boys and girls, Glen Academy is kind of a household name, and Glen Academy, once they started winning state championships in girls golf, kind of won them left and right there for a while, right, from about 2004 to 2011, I think, won 7. So y'all really, for a team that wins state championships, I know they don't grow on trees, but it had been a while since Glen had won one, but y'all really don't go around talking about it.
No.
Okay.
No, we really don't. We don't talk about the past. Sometimes the girls will ask, have we ever won one? And I tell them yes. And we kind of told them a little bit more this week, a little background on Coach Waters when he was doing it, and how many he won, and how the boys and girls both were very successful. And kind of that little twinkle in the eye, I saw some of them, they kind of, oh wow, that light bulb went off. So we didn't really push the issue. We never talked about it much, but they knew a little bit.
And so you kind of alluded to how y'all kind of got it done, but I mean, you slept on the overnight lead, had a 4 or 5 shot lead, I think, going into today, but we talked a little bit overnight. Y'all really didn't play your best yesterday, but y'all still came out with the lead, and today y'all end up stretching out that lead. So just kind of talk more about the way you guys got this title done.
Oh, well, after yesterday's round, we were pleased we were in first place, but we kind of tempered it a little bit, telling them, hey, that's not our best work. But I said we can't do nothing about today's round. It's over with. We start new tomorrow, like in football. You say you start the second half 0-0. So we wanted to come out today on the second round and just to win the day and win the hole. I told them just worry about playing match play. It's just win the hole, each hole, and we'll take care of business. We win more holes than they do by the end of the round. We got it.
And Coach, I mean, I guess you had one senior in the lineup today. I think you had 2 seniors on the team, if I'm correct. So I guess, again, maybe the obvious question that champions get asked a lot of times, can you repeat, or do you even want to think about that right now?
Well, we're going to enjoy this one a little bit, but, one of the girls asked about next year. And I said, well, as Coach Henderson told me in football one time, the easy one is to win the first one. The hardest thing is to come back and repeat it and replicate what you did and to do it again. And so, our work's ahead of us. Do we have the opportunity to do it? Like I'm going to tell them like I did this year. It depends on how hard we work. It'll take us so far. Whatever we do will determine how we do this coming next year.
But you did talk about this team and how much fun they were to coach, and that was regardless of what happened today. So just talk about how much fun this team was to be around. I think we saw it in the team huddle after the tournament today as well.
They're the epitome of the student athlete. All of them have a 4.0 or higher. They're great people. My seniors, one of them, Montana Jackson, is going to Emory University to play a scholarship for volleyball. Her character is unbelievable, and she came to me and said, Coach, I know I'm not going to probably compete and be able to get that score to be in the top 4 or top 5, but I want to be part of this team. And she's gotten so much better in golf since she came out here 3 years ago, and she can have fun with it the rest of her life. But she led this team just by her character. It was a joy to have. And Maria Barr is funny. when she first came, she wouldn't really say much. She was very shy, that she'd come out and she'd work every day. And I told her mom, I'll remember as a 9th grader, I said, she'll get over the shyness stuff with this crowd. And she has, and she became a very vocal leader. And she's going to Middleburg College up in Vermont, excuse me. And she's going to be a success whatever she goes into.
All right, Coach. Well, awesome. Thanks for your time, and I guess we'll see you on the football field next.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Go Terrors.
In the boys' tournament, it was Johns Creek winning yet again. The state crown for the Gladiators was their 6th in a row. They were tied for the tournament lead after the first round with Cambridge, as both teams opened with a 295, but Johns Creek shot 299 in round 2 and was the only team to shoot below 300 on the second day, as the Gladiators ended up winning by 9 shots. Cambridge did finish second, while Creekview was third and Glen Academy was fourth. The Red Terrors started well on Monday as they shot a 299 in round 1 and were just 4 back of the tournament co-leaders going into Tuesday's second round. But like all other contenders, they couldn't keep pace with the Johns Creek, which kept a stronghold on the state championship. The Gladiators didn't go home with all the gold, however. Carrollton's Caleb Wall was the individual champion. He shot 3 under for the 2 rounds to win by a stroke. So that was the story from State Golf here on Jekyll Island. For On Air with 912 Sports, I'm Kevin Price.
At Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, you don't have to be an athlete to get the region's best orthopedic care. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians treat injuries and conditions that affect just about any joint or bone in your body. Plus, we're backed by the support of Southeast Georgia Health System. From fracture repair to joint replacement, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery will get you moving again. Call 1-855-ASK-SGHS. That's 1-855-275-7447 or visit sghs.org/summit.
Welcome, sports fans. As we reported last week, the 912 coverage area had 3 teams remaining in baseball. We had in AAA, we had the Pierce County Bears. In AA, we had the Vidalia Indians. And in Single A, we had the Charlton Indians. Well, 2 of those 3 teams are moving on. The first team out of it is the 3A Pierce County Bears. The Pierce County Bears played a tough Redan Raider team and was able to win game 1 by a final score of 6-5. Setting up a winner-take-all game 2. But Redan was able to put the bat on the ball and was able to come back and win game 2 11-5. And that put everything on the line in game 3 on Tuesday. And Redan came out on top by a final score of 6-1. It was just a tough day for the Bears. They couldn't get a whole lot going. Redan's pitching was excellent, only giving up 1 run. And a little bit of mental errors there on the Bears as they booted the ball around a little bit and made some plays that they're uncharacteristic of all year long. But it wound up wrapping up a great season. Coach Evans over there had a 30-7 record this year, so that is a fantastic job. Kind of ended a little bit early. They were had hoped to play for a state title. Just didn't work out for the Bears as they go down to defeat in game 3, 6-1. But moving on to 2A, you had the Vidalia Indians. They played a very tough Lovett team. Lovett is one of those perennial baseball powers that no matter what their classification are, or whatever classification they're in, they're always winning, going to the Final Four, playing for state championships. But Vidalia was able to get it done. Vidalia lost game 1, put themselves behind the 8 ball as Lovett was able to win that game 4-1. But Vidalia battled back in game 2 on Monday and took the victory 5-3. So all these games very, very close, as you can see. First game a 3-run game, second game a 2-run game. That put everything on the line for the Tuesday rubber match of that series. And somehow, Vidalia was able to get a win, coming out 5-4 over Lovett, moving them on to the state championship. So congratulations to the Vidalia Indians as they'll play for the 2A state championship in baseball. So great job over there, guys, in Vidalia. We'll be cheering you on. All of us here in the 912 will be rooting for you as you go play for that AA state title there in baseball. That brings us up to single A. The Charlton County Indians wound up sweeping Social Circle on both games on Monday. I tell you, this Charlton County Indian team looks as good as some of the state championship teams that they had back in 14 and 15, 13 when they were, winning back-to-back state championships. So, kudos to Coach Thad Marshman as he's put together a great baseball team there. But they did it all different kind of ways. I mean, got a video here of a double steal. As you'll see, they put pressure on Social Circle all day long, stealing runs. The defense played great out in the field. Found a only giving up no runs in game one as Charlton was able to come away winners 4-0 in that game one. Like I said, put the bat on the ball, hit a lot of home runs. You'll see here in some more clips that Charlton just really played, excellent baseball, drawing walks at the home plate, pushing runners around. So got into game two and really swung the bats well. Charlton comes away winners 16-6 over Social Circle. So congratulations to the Indians down there in Folkestone, Charlton County, as they'll go play for a single A baseball state championship. And hopefully next week we'll have some news to report on maybe 2 state champions here out of the 912 area. But we'll follow along closely here on Air with 912 Sports and keep everybody posted. Welcome, sports fans. There was football being played at Chris Gilman Stadium this past Monday night, and a great crowd on hand to take a look at the 2022 Camden County Wildcats. Was a great crowd down there, like I said, as Camden played host to Robert Monroe Day School, a small private school out of Quincy, Florida. And trust me, the private day school gave Camden County all they wanted. The final score on the night was 25-20. Was a really, really hard-fought battle all night long. But, hey, that's exactly what you want out of these spring games. Like I said, it was, to my surprise, it was really a hard-hitting, full-fledged football game. A lot of time in these spring games, you get the no kickoffs, you get the no live punch, you get the red jersey on the quarterback. That's not the way this game was being played in the true fashion for Jeff Herron, who's a tough, hard-nosed coach. Everything was live. Everything was full speed. So really got to see some really great action. And I guess that's really the only way you're going to know what you're dealing with in these spring games is to have everything live. And that's exactly what they did. But hey, listen, there was some great things that Camden County did. Started off the game with a safety. The defense played really well. But special teams was kind of something they got to work on. Right after that, they gave up a long scoop and score as Monroe took the earlier lead 6-2. But it went back and forth from there. Some great things. You'll see right here, Camden was able to punch in a touchdown in the first half. Great run play there with that wing tee offense. But defense was really the order of the day. Camden really looked good on defense, really put the stops to Monroe Day. But they were able to come back and score 22 points on the night. But again, all those things are what you do play these spring games for, is to get better, to get good film, so you can go back in the classroom and instruct these kids to, what they did well, what they need to improve on. But going to be fun to watch Camden County this year as they go back into that Region 1 7A. Going to be tough this year as you got 2 new additions, Richmond Hill and Valdosta, coming in to be a part of it. You already got Lowndes and Colquitt. So it's going to be a really, really tough region there in South Georgia. So it'll be fun to follow along with it. But again, Camden County comes away winners 25-22 in the spring game down at Chris Gilman Stadium this past Monday night. We'll be right back here with On Air with 912 Sports.
Play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robertson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Calling us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
Hey, before you go, sports fans, mark your calendar for 2 special events coming up. One is this Saturday. It is the 3rd annual Pierce County Bears Touchdown Club Fishing Tournament. It's the annual bass tournament they hold over there at Mossy Pond is where the weigh-in is going to be. But you and another person can enter a boat into the fishing tournament there. If you've got the most weight with 3 fish at the end of the day, you can win cash and prizes. So check it out. That's May the 21st. That's this Saturday. You can fish anywhere, I believe, in the southeast. You just have to make it to Mossy Pond by 3 o'clock for the weigh-in. But you can sign up. Just check in with Pierce County. I believe at Huckleberry Apparel you can sign up. Also at Mossy Pond, or get hold of Jimmy Lyden. He can get you all the details there for the 3rd annual bass tournament there over in Pierce County. Try to win you some money and catch some fish and have a great day on the water. But also mark your calendars coming up June. I believe it is June the 11th. That's a Saturday out at Laura S. Walker. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes, that's the FCA, is going to be holding their annual Splash, Mash, and Dash, which is a triathlon and a duathlon. So I believe you got to do some swimming, you got to do some biking, got to do some running there, but you can be a part of that. Race begins at 7:30 on June the 11th, but you can reach out to Toby Cruz to get all the information. Checking here to see if there's a website. I'm not sure, but check out FCA.com. I'm sure they got some information there, or again, get in touch with Toby Cruz. But go ahead and mark your calendars for Saturday, June the 11th for the Splash, Mash, and Dash triathlon there at Laura S. Walker Park. That's going to do it for this week on Air with 912 Sports. Until next time, may all your check marks go in the win column. Good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of 912 Sports.